Hey y'all, welcome back. Today's Sunday, and I wanted to talk to you about something that's been on my heart. The beauty of simple faith. Simple faith. Some days I catch myself overcomplicating everything, even my relationship with God. I start thinking I have to say the right words, the perfect prayer, do all the right things. But faith was never meant to be complicated. There's many people in the Bible who had faith and weren't perfect. They had faith, especially when they were at their lowest low. And sometimes I feel like I'm at my lowest low, and I just have to have faith. I don't have to be perfect. I don't have to have the right words to say to God. Sometimes I could just sit still and be quiet. I'd sent this out as an email, this talk about faith in God, and I got some responses back that maybe I should make it broader about faith in other people or faith in the future. And I might, want to consider the other things that people believe in rather than God, about a higher power or something like that. And I couldn't change it. And I told them in a nice and loving way, I said, look, I thought about leaving God out of this email, but with faith, there's nobody else I can have faith in but God. God is all I need. And if I put my faith in man, I will be disappointed. If I put my faith in anything in this world, I'll be disappointed. But when I put my faith in God, even simple faith, I know He hears me. I know He loves me. I know He is with me. And even in the smallest, simplest moments, He hears me. And it's not about having it all figured out. It's about believing that God hears you. So today I want to invite you to take a breath and keep it simple. Here's 3 little steps you can take today to practice simple faith. First of all, whisper a simple prayer of thanks. No fancy words, just your heart. Thanking God for right now, right where you are. The second thing is write down one thing you're trusting God with today. Just one thing you put your faith in God about. And the third thing is take a quiet moment to just sit still without asking, without rushing, but just knowing that God is near. So the 3 things are whisper a simple prayer of thanks, write down one thing you're trusting God with today, and then take a quiet moment just to sit still. Just to sit still and know that God is near. Faith doesn't have to be loud. It doesn't have to be complicated to be powerful. In fact, Jesus said that even the faith the size of a mustard seed could move a mountain. The faith the size of a mustard seed. That's pretty small faith right there. But if you've got that faith and you trust God, He will move mountains. So I leave you with a question of reflection today. Where have I made faith more complicated than it needs to be? Where have I made faith more complicated than it needs to be? Think about that for a moment. Have you made faith complicated? Have you not had faith in God because you didn't want to trust Him in even the little things? Or do you think it was too big? Or do you think that you could just handle it yourself? Sometimes we just make things too complicated when we just simply need to have faith. I know for me, there's just so many things right now going on in my world. And if I didn't have faith in God, in my relationships, especially with my family, in my finances that I struggle with daily, in my health that I never know how I'm going to feel when I wake up in the morning, what's going to hurt, in my ministry where I'm writing every morning, in my spirituality, my time with God, and then the business that I'm trying to start. If I didn't have faith in God in these areas, I don't know what I would do. I probably would do nothing. I would probably sit in front of the TV all day long, watch it and play games because I have no faith in anything. But my thing is that I don't need to make it complicated. I just need to have faith right now, faith in God to take care of me because He's in control. He's the one in control, not me. I don't have to worry about the end result of anything. I just have to have faith in God. I have to remember that success or failure of anything does not ultimately depend on me. It's God that's doing it. He's in control. And my faith is in Him alone. Despite what this world says or what other people recommend that I do, God is who I put my faith in every single day. Despite how people treat me, despite the thoughts that I have in my head, God is who I put my faith in every day. Simple faith. Faith in God is all we need. Faith in anything else will not sustain us. So maybe today's the day to stop striving and start simply trusting in God. Thanks for joining me today. And remember, simple faith has a big impact. And you're not walking this path alone. Have a great Sunday, and I will talk to you soon.